Miscellaneous minds, never explaining the minds. Devilish grin for my alias, aliens who respond. Peddling sin, thinking maybe when you get old you realize I'm not gonna fold or demise. I don't smoke crack, motherfucker, I sell it.
What is going on, everybody? This is the Miscellaneous Minds Podcast. I'm your co-host, Boomer Gato, the cat that hands your final boss back. And to my left over here is the man extraordinaire, the man that makes the fat stacks. Together we form the dynamic duo that won't die. Deadly ideas, bread and spicier content. There goes OnlyFans.
What is going on, everybody? Before we get into tonight's topic, please make sure to like, comment, hate, subscribe, DM us about the bullshit. And with that, let's get right into it. So, we got a big heavyweight fight. Two big old dudes. Tyson Fury and my man Ngannou. Listen, let's talk about it. So, listen, I'm a fan of both dudes. It's weird whenever we talk about these topics because, listen, on this particular instance, we're not going to say anything that you haven't already heard a million times. And what I mean by that is we all pretty much know what's going to happen here. Ngannou is going into a boxing match against arguably the best heavyweight of this era. And let me explain what I mean by that. I like Tyson Fury as a boxer. Great dude. He's got all the things that you want in a boxer. He moves well. Good heavyweight puncher. For as big as a man as he is, he moves very, very well on his feet. He's lanky in a weird way. He's kind of a little bit of a chubby dude, but he's got them big old lanky arms. He's got great head movement. Here's the thing. Ngannou is a great puncher. Absolutely. Big puncher, but Tyson's already faced one of those in Wilder. So, do I think Ngannou is going to bring something unique? Something that Wilder didn't bring? No. And here's the thing. Maybe if Ngannou had more time to train, maybe 1, 2, 3 years, maybe, because the one thing that everybody can agree on as far as, the boxing fans is Wilder isn't particularly skilled. He's got a bomb on him. He's got that bomb. He's got that equalizer, that one-hitter quitter, but that's really about it. Ngannou can bring that, but he doesn't have anywhere near the time that Wilder has had to train, specifically in boxing. Now, I've heard a couple different takes on it. The only one that I guess I can agree with is he has a puncher's chance. He does. But the way that Tyson Fury moves, Tyson Fury's elusive, man. Tyson's not the one. And even in the scenario in which Ngannou lands a big one, Tyson Fury's gotten up from those. Especially when people didn't think he was going to get up from those. So it's again, it's an interesting matchup. We all want to see it. It's a sideshow attraction. It's interesting, but I think we all have an idea of how this is going to end. What do you think about that, my man?
I think there's a lot of things that's working against Francis Ngannou. For one thing, for the most part, I think he's only used to working around five championship rounds. Where at this point, as far as I'm concerned, it's an exhibition. It's still going to be a 12-round fight. So he's gonna have a little bit of an uphill battle when it comes to stamina, which is gonna kill a lot of his KO power. Which again, if Wilder already had KO power going into the later rounds, and Ngannou had that in the 5th round. But beyond that, it's a big old question mark of whether or not he's still going to keep it. On top of that, we already talked about, even for as great a boxer as he is, Tyson Fury has a very unorthodox fighting style. Again, very lanky, basically don't know where his punch is going to go. Hell, even he doesn't know where his punch is going to go. You've seen him KO himself right in his own forehead. Tyson Fury can knock himself out if he wants to, sometimes by complete accident. So even going up against the boxer, which again, we've seen it time and time again of MMA fighters going up against boxers. MMA fighters going into boxing doesn't translate all too well. The fundamentals of boxing just seems a little too alien for them. They might be a good striker, but the fundamentals of boxing in and of themselves seems a bit too alien. Where MMA seems a little bit more of an open battlefield. You can basically use whatever you want as long as there's nothing like no throat punches, no ball hits, nothing like that. As long as it's not extreme, it's an open battlefield. Where it seems like boxing seems a little bit more restrictive and a little bit more refined of a fighting style. At that point, yes, he relies on his hands a lot, but it's going to feel a lot restrictive. Especially with how you have to move in the ring. Francis Ngannou is going to have to would have to have learned a lot in the 2 years prepping up for this match. He's going to have a lot that he's going to have to learn. So the question isn't The question isn't what's the end result going to look like. It's how exactly that end result is going to come out. We know it's going to result in a loss, but what's that loss really going to look like?
Listen, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I'm gonna go on a limb here. I think Ngannou's gonna go in there. I think Francis is gonna go balls to the wall for maybe 2 to 3 rounds. I'm gonna say 2. He's gonna slow down, 3rd round more than likely, and I think that's when Fury's gonna start picking him apart. I think Fury might go for not the if not the knockout, the TKO. I think he's gonna try and get him out of there. Listen, you can't hate Ngannou, man. He's such a fucking nice guy, man. He's such a good fucking person. If you listen to him talk, the man doesn't have a hateful fucking bone in his body. So I'm rooting for him in the sense of I'm glad he's getting a big old payday. I'm glad that he's making some real money. I couldn't be happier for him in that aspect. But again, man, if he would have chosen to go up against someone of lesser quality in the boxing world in the heavyweight division, I'd give him a fair shot. But he's going up against, again, arguably the top dog. We won't know until Tyson and Usyk face off, which they've now agreed to. But, again, he's facing arguably the heavyweight of this era. So, again, I don't think there's any surprises here. Again, we all agree that, he has a puncher's chance. But against a man like Fury, who has the head movement that he has, that has the skills that he has, man, that's the best you can say. With that being said, my official prediction: Tyson Fury by points. I'll go points. I think he's gonna try and get him out of there. But the reality of it is, I think he actually likes Francis Ngannou, which means who the fuck doesn't like Francis? He's such a nice guy. So I think he's gonna let him ride it out to the end. But I think it's in Tyson Fury's mind that he might push to try and get him out of there. What do you think of that? What's your prediction?
I'm probably gonna go and say for Fury, it's probably gonna be TKO. I'd probably say I'll say 10th or 11th round. I'll say 10th or 11th round TKO.
All right, so there's our prediction, y'all. We're going to keep doing these 5 videos. Please make sure to tune in, tell your friends about us. And with that, like, comment, hate, subscribe, DM us about the bullshit. And
until next time, get rest and stay blessed. We'll see you on the next one.